Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment, even a negative comment. This is part 3 of replacing the dashboard in a 1993 Thompson 26-footer. The original plastic one was pretty bad shape. Making one out of a 50 thousandths aluminum. I've got the circuit breakers put in, or the whole mounting holes for the circuit breakers put in. Now I'm making the screw holes in the dashboard to mount it to the boat. This air punch makes a nice, neat hole. Very uniform from the edges. We're getting the cutouts ready for the Simrad Go7s. There's 2 of them going in. Basically just centered it on here, put the template onto it, make sure everything was marked. Center punched all the indicated holes. Did the same thing on the other side. Checking to see which step I need on the drill. The template had the sizes marked onto it. And believe me, a good step drill on this job is a big factor in getting it done right. When you use a cheap drill like I used on the power outlets and fought that thing constantly, that was a tough job. It burned its way through more than it cut its way through. By the way, this is not a how-to video, this is a how I did it video. If you've got a better way of doing it, this would be the time to say it. Put it right in the comments for somebody else to see. These are the roughed in holes. I finished the one side already. Didn't have the camera on. That's alright, we were doing it twice. I used nails in the corners, the alignment holes. And they worked really good at holding it in position in the proper spot. I put small marks along the lines with a nail tip. I just pulled a little hole in the paper where I could mark through it. And see if the holes all line up that I've already got in there. Pull the template back off. And I mark the lines about 1/8 of an inch from the final position where I want them. This is a case of measure once, cut twice, and you hope it's still too small. You have to be careful with these cutters. It's a brutal little machine that one slip and you can be right down the dash. So what I do is I get it to about 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to check again and make sure I've got my small amount of overlap, and then I'm going to cut it by hand. Make some fine lines, fine marks, cut to those marks, and check the fit. side note on this job, I surprised myself with all the sharp edges and burrs. I never cut my hands or anything. Check the fit, trim the job, check the fit, trim it, check the fit, trim it, check the alignment, and on it goes. It's important that the two match, so using a depth indicator measuring from the top of the panel to the top of the Go7, make sure it's straight and then the same as the other one. I was using the gasket to check the alignment of the corner holes for the studs. Now I'm going to put the studs into the unit and refit it so it matches. The spacer that goes on the back is big enough that you can enlarge the holes a little bit and get yourself some wiggle room. Remember, when you're doing something like this, take a little cuts at a time and stop to check your work. Almost done with the job, and I finally figured out what to do with it. Tape everything to the table, we're all good to go. Wish I'd have thought of this, an hour earlier. Took care of that problem. Won't have to fight with that anymore. Thanks for watching my video. Stay tuned for part 4 coming up soon.